Welcome back. So today is part two of the four-part series focusing on the deep fascia lines of the body. And I will be doing the lateral lines today, the side body. So lateral oblique work, you'll see a little side bending. But to open class, we will need one strap. So please have that near you. And I will see you on the mat. Grab the strap, place it right by the side, and let's place our back body on the mat. Extend the legs, extend the arms up and back, give yourself a stretch, and then we'll begin. To open the legs the width of your mat, so a little wide, you can point flex your feet, arms are extended behind you. Nice job. You're going to lift the right leg up towards the sky, flex your foot and crisscross it up and over towards the left ankle. Anchor it there. You're going to roll your right hip down. Catch a hold of your right wrist and side bend a half crescent moon shape towards the left side, stretching all the way from the right heel of your foot up the right side body to the right heel of the hand. Stay and breathe and anchor your right hip down. You're getting a big stretch of the side body. And then you'll come up through the other side. You'll crisscross the left leg up and over to the right. You'll hook your feet and stretch. You're holding onto your left wrist. Point your feet to get a big stretch at the top of the leg, and then flex to stretch the back of the leg and pin that left hip down. Stretch, half crescent shape. On your next breath, you'll lift the left leg up and bring it back and nice and wide. Step on your feet, let the feet be the width of your mat, and you're doing a little bit of a hip stretch. Those outer hips are getting a stretch as the knees knock to the right. And then to the left, a gentle windshield wiper effect kind of here. Stretching through the side body. That's where our focus is today. Your knees will come towards the chest and you'll grab that strap. You'll take the strap over the right ball of the foot and extend the leg up. You'll begin to lengthen the left leg down on the ground. Give your strap over to your left hand. Use your right thumb at the crease of your right hip. You're pinning that right hip down and move it forward as the right leg crosses the midline an inch or two towards the left to find this big stretch of the side body. Your IT band is on that side, and you're stretching, and it only takes an inch or so to cross the midline and feel that deep work happening. You'll come back through center, do a little switch. You'll place the left strap on the left ball of the foot and extend the right leg long. You can point or flex your foot to get a nice extra stretch there. And then you'll give the strap over to your right hand. Your left thumb will come to the crease of your hip, and then you'll guide your left leg across the midline to the right, an inch or so, flexing your left foot a lot, feeling the stretch running down the side of your leg. From the knee to the hip, your IT band is right there. Inhale and exhale. You'll pull that back through center, release your strap, pull your knees into your chest, and just add a few some rocking motions forward and back, massaging your spine and using a little bit of your core to start to warm up. You're inhaling and exhaling. Nice. We'll find a staff pose, sitting up nice and long. You're going to look for a twist to the right, turn. And as you turn to the right, you're going to add the bottom arm up and over. So your right arm's going to lift and stretch over your right ear, getting a deeper stretch from the right hip to the right shoulder. And then you'll twist to the left and do the same thing. That back arm is your left arm. That'll lift up and over. You'll lean towards the right side, getting a big stretch from the left hip to the left heel of the hand. You'll pull it back through center, inhaling and exhaling. And you'll begin to find a crisscross seat. Bring your hands to your heart, say something kind to yourself and generous. And then we'll interlace the hands in front of the heart and take the arms up and back for a stretch of the front body. And then you'll bring your arms forward and tuck your chin for a stretch of the back body. So front body and back body getting a nice stretch in a shape of kind of a cat and a cow. You'll find a side bend up and over to your right. And you'll take that left arm and sweep it in line with your left heel, heart flexing your palm and looking underneath that top arm. And then your arm will go down towards the back and then back towards the ear.
You're slicing the air. It's passing right in front of your chest, sweeping it back, leaving it back, and then maybe consider turning the palm up for an external rotation. And then we'll use that same hand to lift the ear up and find yourself side bending up and over to your opposite side. Your bottom arm will lift and the palm will turn up and down, getting stretch, a deep stretch through the side of the neck. That's your lateral line there. And then you'll interlace the fingers again, lifting up and back, front line and back line, getting a big stretch, that cow and cat. These are shapes you saw in video 1. And then we'll up and over to the other side, a big stretch up and over to your left. Inhaling and exhaling. You can use the hand to trace your rib cage and expand and extend. Hard flexing your palm over your ear, and then you'll sweep the arm forward and back and forward and back. Nice job. Big stretch. You're going to use that same hand to lift the ear up to the opposite shoulder with your bottom arm extending. You'll pivot the palm up towards the sky, an internal and external rotation, and then you'll bring it back to center. Open the arms wide. Big chest opener, heart opener. And then you can extend your legs into a side lunge, or a side bend, You're bringing your left foot inside of the groin and reaching up and over to the right. Big side bend. Here too, that top arm can slice the air, shifting forward and then back towards your knee. And then you'll inhale, rise, lean back, do a little switch. Nice wide seated straddle. You're reaching up and over to the extended leg with the top arm reaching. Palm facing down as you sweep the arm forward and towards the opposite side. You're knifing the air, if you will, with the edge of your hand. You'll stay an extra breath and you'll inhale, rise. You'll bring yourself to a moment of Paschimottanasana, forward fold with both legs long. And then you'll make your way into your tabletop. Hands right underneath your shoulders, fingers spreading nice and wide. You'll move into your cow and cat shape, stretching the front body and the back body. Inhale and exhale. Shift the hips back. Walk the fingertips to the left. Get a nice big stretch of the right side body. Walk your fingertips up and over to the right. Get a stretch of the left side body. Pull yourself up through center, through table. And we're going to look for this table that has a little bit of a bend. The hands walk off to the right. And you look for your cow and cat shape in this way, focusing on the left side body, getting a big stretch. And the right side is crunching. Your obliques on the right side are getting a nice big crunch. The shapes are not that big, not that generous as you're in kind of this side bend. So smaller actions here of these cow and cats, but deep and intense stretch of the side body. You'll pull it back through center and reach the legs back. Breathing in and out, your high plank will go into your downward facing dog. You can cycle your legs any amount, bending the right knee, then the left knee, and then you'll start adding a twist. So the right knee is going to pivot towards the left and your left heel will anchor. And then you'll do that on the second side. You'll pivot to the left. That left knee bends as the right heel anchor. And then you can do that a couple more times, anchoring the back heel as the opposite knee bends. Just getting deep into the side body. And then you'll pull it back through tabletop. You'll breathe in and out. Nice job. Your right arm's going to go forward and your left leg's going to go back in a spinal extension. You're going to start to add these diagonal stretches, reaching the arms to the corner of the mat and the back leg to the opposite corner. And then you'll sweep it across the midline, reaching opposite corners of the mat with your arm and with your back leg, engaging the side body a lot. Beautiful. And then you'll do the same thing on the other side through a spinal extension. Left arm forward, right leg back. You're opening out towards the sides, just on a diagonal, and then you're crisscrossing the midline, bringing the left arm in front of you as the right leg sweeps to the back. And then you'll find yourself in a form on your forearms with your palms maybe facing up. And then you'll extend the legs long, inhaling and exhaling into your forearm plank. Breathing in. And we'll start some hip dips, dropping the hips to the right and to the left, getting deep into the side body, deep into the obliques. And then you'll replace your elbows for your hands in high plank and take it up and back. Downward facing dog, where again, you can cycle the legs or you can pivot, looking for those twists. Right knee over to the left knee over to the right, just like that. Inhaling and exhaling. You're going to reach back for your left leg, extend it, and then you're going to crisscross the midline to the opposite side, and you'll turn your chin towards the left and see your right foot behind the left. And then on the top of that foot, of the right foot, you're going to slide back. As you slide back, your elbows will bend, your forearms will come to the ground, and you'll stretch through the hip and the extended leg. And you can do that twice more. You'll begin to drop the head and interlace the hands at the base of your skull for an extra stretch of the base of the skull. You'll release that rise, lift the right leg, and sweep it all the way out to the side to a 90-degree kind of way. You'll place the foot down and find gate pose. Come up to vertical. Take the arms out to a T, maybe turn the palms up and down. Look for a big side bend to the right. You can hard flex your left hand. And then that left palm will stay flexed as you reach that left palm to the ground. And you're going to look for a bit of a modified side plank. The right leg lifts, the right arm extends. Hard flex your feet and your hand. And just as you did before, kind of diagonal lines. Right arm's going to reach forward as the right leg reaches back. And just like that, you'll pivot, right arm back, right leg forward. Big work of this side body. You'll inhale to rise, descend out of all of this. Stretch that right leg back, add the left knee. Look for your down dog, adding a twist if you like. Or just holding your downward facing dog. You decide. Inhale and exhale. When you're ready, it'll be your second side. Your knees will come to the ground in that tabletop kind of way. Shake those wrists. You can flip the hands. Sometimes we get a little exhausted in those wrists and you need to stretch them. Left leg's going to reach back and you're crossing to the opposite side, to the right side. And then you'll look around your shoulder to spot that leg. The top of your left foot will be on the ground and you're sliding back on this crisscross diagonal kind of way, stretching the opposite hip and bending the elbows so the forearms come to the ground. You'll use your belly to lift up and press back. The next time you press back, stay, interlace the hands at the base of the skull. You'll inhale back through center. You're looking for gate pose on the second side. Left leg sweeps out to the side. Your vertical, arms to a T. Lean towards the left as you reach the right arm up and over. Stretch. Your right palm is flexed and landing on the ground as the left leg rises and the left arm reaches towards the top of your mat, or the side of your head, that is. And then you'll sweep the leg forward and the leg back. And you'll do those sweeping motions using the obliques, using the whole side body. You'll pull it back through center to rise. Nice. You'll bring your hands back through center and add that sort of downward facing dog. Modify it if you need to. Inhale and exhale. Tiptoe the feet to the top of the mat. You're coming halfway up once. Exhale, bow. You'll heel toe the feet of your feet the width of your mat. And you'll walk your hands over to the right side, maybe bending the left knee. And then you'll pass through center, walk the hands to the left, bend your right knee, just getting a little stretch of the side body. Lengthen the legs as you come back through center, roll all the way up to stand, stack your vertebrae. Lift the arms up to the sky and stretch the side body right and left. Let's start adding on. Fold forward. Come halfway up and step back with the right leg. Step back with the left leg, downward facing dog. Shift it forward through a high plank. Modify knees, chest, and chin into a low cobra. Push it up and back. Bent knees is fine. Downward facing dog. Let's lift the heels to step or hop to the top, halfway up. And exhale, fold. Press into the feet, root to rise. Hands through the heart and arms by your side, Tadasana. Again, inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Halfway up. Stepping back with the left leg now. Right leg back and up, downward facing dog. Shift it forward. Bend the elbows straight back and lower the entire front body this time. Inhale through your low cobra. Pushing up and back, downward facing dog. Take an inhale to lift the heels. Little micro bend the knees, step or hop to the top and fold. Inhale, root to rise. And let's repeat, same work. Inhale, lift the arms around and up. Open, bow, and fold. Halfway up, step back right leg, step back left leg, downward facing dog. Shift it forward, bend the elbows lower to the ground. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, up and back, downward facing dog. Take a breath in and out. Lift the heels to step or hop to the top. Exhale, bow and fold. Press into the feet and root to rise. Hands through heart and all the way down, mountain pose. Again, inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Halfway up, step back left leg, right leg, downward facing dog. Shift it forward, high plank. Bend the elbows lower through chaturanga to the ground. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in and out. Lift high onto the balls of the feet. Turn onto the edge of your right foot and stack your left foot on top. Begin to lift that left heel off the right heel. Extending through the left heel, the foot is flexed. Using that side body, the hip, the IT bands, getting a nice big stretch. Then we'll do that on the second side. Pivot. Drop the left edge of the foot to the ground. The right leg is stick straight as it lifts up towards the side and down to touch the ankle. Do that twice more. Big extension through the left side body. A lot of work here. Come back through center. Lift the heels high. Bend the knees. Step or hop to the top. Halfway up. Bow and fold. Press into the feet. Lengthen through the front body. Up and back. Hands through the heart. And all the way down to the sides. Let's inhale, rise. Open, bow, and fold. Halfway up. Bend your knees, step or hop through chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your heels high, step or hop. Halfway up. And exhale, bow. Inhale, root to rise. Hands through the heart and all the way down. Again, sun salutation. Inhale, lift. Open, bow, and fold. Halfway up. You can step or hop back through a low push-up plank, and then you'll scoop the heart center forward and up to an up dog. Exhaling up and back, downward facing dog. Lift your heels to step or hop to the top. Halfway up. Exhale, deeply bow. Inhale, root to rise. Hands through the heart and all the way down. One last one. Inhale, lift. Open, bow, and fold. Halfway up, step or hop, low push-up plank, chaturanga. Belly's off the ground. Inhale, lift. Up dog, belly's off the ground. Hips up and back, downward facing dog. Lift your heels, step or hop to the top. Halfway up when you're there. Exhale, deeply bow. Inhale, root to rise. Upper back bend nice. Hands through the heart and arms by your side. Let's heel to the feet so they are the width of your mat. Toes are pointing forward. You're going to inhale to rise. Take a hold of your right wrist and flex your right palm as you side bend to the left. Shift all the way to the left. And as you did before, hard flex your right foot and take the right leg out to the side. Try to balance on the left side and then bring that right ankle to touch the left. And sweep the leg out to the side again. You're using that whole IT band side. The right glute is being used. And we'll come and do that on the second side. Take a hold of your left wrist. Hard flex your left palm as you side bend to the right. Look for balance on the right side as you take the left leg out to the side. Lift it up. And then slowly bring down. Kiss that right ankle with your left. And do that twice more. Lift up and out to the side. Hard flex the foot. Bring the left ankle to the right ankle. Tap. And do that one last time. Rise. Inhale, come back through center. Bow forward, fold. You're adding a tiny little side lunge. Walk the fingertips to the right as you bend the left knee. Side lunge to the left. Do the same work on the other side. Bend the right knee as you side lunge. You're going to turn the toes out and find your squat malasana. Extending the right arm and looking for the left arm to sweep in line with your left ear, big side bend through the left side body. Pull it back through center. Take the right arm on a diagonal over to the right ear and stretch to the opposite side of the room. And do that twice more. We got Joy giving us a kiss. And then right side. Beautiful. Pull it back through center. Hips up. Heel toe your feet in. Lengthen halfway up. You're stepping or hopping through your chaturanga. Inhale, front body gets a stretch. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. Lift the heels high, bend your knees. Use your core to get to the top. Halfway up and deeply bow. Press into the feet, root to rise. Hands through the heart. Arms by your side, mountain pose. Add on. Flow one. Slow it down. Take the arms up and back and fold. Halfway up. Step or hop back through your little push-up plank. Inhale, heart up, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. I'm starting with my left leg today. Take the left leg, stick straight and up, and then cross the midline towards the right side. So the leg is towards an angle. You're getting a big stretch of the left outer hip and IT band. You're pulsing. You'll square the hips, pull the knee in, step on the foot to the thumb tip, and take the arms up and back. Like an Anjali Asana, you're holding onto the right wrist, flexing your palm to side bend to the left. You'll come back through center, hold the left wrist, side bend to the right, pull it back through center, take the hips back, and look for a half split pose, bowing forward, breathing into the left hamstring. You're coming into an IT band stretch. The right arm's gonna walk over to the left arm's gonna go back in line with your left hip. You'll look towards the left foot and you'll pivot on the pinky side of your foot, kissing the ground. Big stretch of the IT band. Lift the toes and let the big toe mound pivot towards the inside. And then you'll square yourself off and you're going to start to evert the foot and invert the foot. So the big toe mound's going to move towards the left side, stretching the outside of your ankle, and then the pinky toe will move towards the right corner of the mat, stretching the outside of your ankle. And then you'll rebend your knee and take the arms forward by picking up the back knee. You're in this kind of sort of low lunge with the arms extended, flexing your palms and reaching the arms long from the hips. Stretch. You're going to look for a twist. Your right arm's going to go down underneath your shoulder. Left arm's going to lift towards the front of your mat in line with your ear. So you get a big stretch of the left side body from the left heel of the hand to the left foot. And then you'll look for a modified side plank. The edge of your right foot will come to the ground. The left toe will heel toe all the way over to the middle of your mat. You'll start to sink your right hip down in boomerang and then lift and arc. Look down. And do that twice more, sinking the outer right hip, getting a big stretch. And then the left hip also gets a big stretch. The next time the left arm is up, you'll place the left palm down and step the left foot to the left thumb tip. This time you're organizing a triangle pose from the ground up. Your left leg is going to extend. Your arm's going to be outside of that left foot. Your right leg extends and you lean back, pressing through the feet, and you're going to root to rise. You're looking for a reclined Trikonasana, arms long, legs long, reaching up and back. And then you'll come through center with your arms to a T, square your feet and look for goddess, pulling the heels in, bending the knees. And you'll start this diagonal kind of side bend, arm reaching past your ear and the other one arm reaching behind you into an angle, like a sort of like a crisscross, a diagonal kind of way. Maybe going a little bit deeper by bringing the right hand towards the opposite hip. You'll pull it back through center, lengthen, and bow forward. Fold, hips up, head down. Pause to get in a stretch of the back body through those legs. And then we'll start adding a Skandasana. You'll bend your knees and shift the hips all the way towards the right. Oh, first we're adding a forward fold, stretch to the side. Excuse me. And then we're adding the Skandasana, where you're taking one arm in front of the shin and the other one extends by your ear for a side stretch, and then you're going back to the other side, stretching through the side body. And then you'll come back through center. You're looking for a side plank on the right-hand side. So that left leg is going to sweep back, stack your feet, ankles touching, feet flex, and you're lifting as best as you can that leg up and down. You're looking for your chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take your breath in and out. Inhale your heels high to step or hop to the top. Exhale, bow and fold, kiss your shins. Inhale, root to rise. And you're poised for your second side, your right side. Let's inhale, arms up and back. Open, bow and fold. Halfway up. Step or hop through a low push-up plank. Inhale your heart up. Exhale your hips back. This time it's the right leg that lifts up, and now you're crossing the midline towards the left. Maybe you see it a little better on this side. Pulsing, extending. Knee to nose, right foot, right thumb tip, back knee down. An Anjali Asana kind of version. Upper back bend. Holding on to the left wrist to side bend. Don't forget to flex your palms to get a little extra length through the side body. You're going for your half split pose. Bow forward, fold. As you inhale, rise. You're going for your IT band stretch. You're walking your fingertips outside of your right hip. Your pinky toe is dropping to the edge of the foot or the edge of the foot to the ground. And then the big toe mount towards the inner edge. You'll pull it back through center to evert the foot and invert the foot. The toe moving towards the inside and then pinky side moving away from you. Rebend the knee, pick up the back knee. You're looking for this extended kind of runner's lunge, reaching the arms forward, flexing the palms to get a nice length from the side body. Both palms. And then the left arm will go down and the right arm will come up to twist. Turn, 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 look up. Preparing for your modified side plank. Edge of the back foot comes to the ground. Front foot heels toe to the middle of your mat. Extend through the top arm. Arc the side body, big arch. And then you're sinking the hips and sweeping the arm in line with your back foot. You're trying that twice more. I add my eyes, I look down, and I try to look back. Try that one last time. And you'll find yourself in your Trikonasana from the ground up. So a little bit harder to come in from the ground up. Front leg lengthens, back leg lengthens. Palms are flexed, and you're using those strong legs to lift up and straight back. Left arm back, right arm up for a reclined Trikonasana. Inhale, rise, pick up your right toes. Bring the heels in and the knees go nice and wide for your goddess, where you're sweeping the arms on angles. Left arm, right arm back, left arm across. Next time you do that, maybe you're trying to grab the hip, the thigh, going a little bit deeper. Don't forget to do the other side, and then you'll bow forward, fold. Sometimes people like to come into a tripod handstand. If that's you, of course you can. And then you'll start to Skandasana, the little side lunging of the body first. A little different than the first side. And then add your Skandasana. Left arm forward, right arm extends by your right ear. Reach, right toes rise. Sink a little lower if you can. Right into your second side, right arm forward, left arm sweep it in line with your ear. Flex your palm. As you pull it back through center, side plank, Vashisthasana. Trying to stack those ankles, lift the arm up and try to pick up that leg, flexing the foot any amount of up. You can go way higher than me. Go up again, maybe one last time. I got to get out of that wrist, shake it, and then chaturanga. Scooping the heart center forward and up dog. Exhale your downward facing dog. Nice job. We'll repeat all of that half the time on your next flow. Inhale, root to rise. Collect your breath. Pause, and we'll do it again. Inhale, rise. Open, bow, and fold. Halfway up, prepare. Step or hop, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. You start with the left leg. Sweep it towards the right on an angle. Pulse. Look underneath your armpit. Pull the knee in, step the foot. Back knee down. Inhale, rise. Side bending to the right. Side bending to the left with flexed palms, passing through your half split pose, bow, and looking for your IT band to the left. Walk. Pivot the heel so the pinky edge toe touches, and then the big toe. You're everting and inverting the foot, and then you're looking for that long, extended high lunge. Look for a twist to the left, preparing for that modified side plank into your boomerang, and then you're stepping the left foot all the way to the left thumb tip from the ground up, looking for Trikonasana triangle. Left leg extends. Press through the feet. Inhale, rise. Reverse your triangle. You'll come back through center for your goddess. Knees bent. Drop the hips nice and low. extending in this diagonal way, maybe reaching for the hip. You're pulling back through center to full bow forward. You're going to walk your fingertips to stretch through the side legs, through the extended legs, and over to the other side before you look for your Skandasana, getting much deeper. Sometimes we even drop the butt towards the ground. And then you're looking for the other side. Really stretch the arm by your ear. Drop a little bit deeper and right into your side plank on the right side. Get there, maybe pulsing that left leg up towards the sky a little higher. Getting those ankles to touch like you did in that down dog earlier. Gorgeous, and you're looking for your high plank. Your chaturanga, you can always skip the vinyasa if you don't want it. And you're poised and ready. Second side is your right side. You got this. Angle that right leg and pulse it up. Look underneath your armpit to see the foot on the other side. Step the foot and drop the knee. You're in this big side bend in your little crescent lunge. You're looking to come forward and down, taking the hips back, have split pose. You're walking yourself to the IT band stretch on the right side, pivoting the feet. You're everting and inverting your ankle, your foot, rebend, step, reach forward, stretching those palms, right and left. And then you're looking for a twist. Left arm down, right arm up, look up. Prepare for that modified side plank, looking up and sweeping the arm in line with your ear. Bow the side body and then drop the hip for a big stretch. As you cartwheel the hand down, right foot, right thumb tip, prepare for that low triangle shape, extending the right leg, stacking the left hip on top of the right, extend the arm, press into the feet and root to rise, using that entire side body. Those obliques are getting such a big stretch and engagement. And then you'll find yourself in goddess, looking for the diagonal twist, if you will, reaching for the opposite hip. Bow forward, fold. Bend your knees, add a side lunge in this way, just a gentle shift of the hips right and left. And then you'll get deeper into your Skandasana, maybe sitting way low as you reach the right arm by your right ear. And then go even lower, left arm by your left ear, right hip almost on the ground. Turn it to the front, right into your Vashisthasana, side plank, pulsing that top leg towards the sky, any amount you can. 3, 2, 1. I barely made it. High plank, chaturanga if you can. Inhale, up dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Let's look for a little balance after this. Lift the heels, bend your knees, step or hop to the top. Halfway up when you're there, bow forward deeply. Inhale, root to rise. And we'll prepare our bodies for a little bit of balance. Give us a moment to rest. Let's grab your strap and place it over one of your shoulders. You're coming through mountain pose, stabilizing yourself with your hips. Shift the weight over to one leg, pull the opposite knee up. Grab the strap, place it over the ball of your foot, and extend into the strap, holding it with both hands. You'll guide your straps over to one hand and begin to bring the thumb into the crease of your hip and allow yourself to twist in the direction of your extended leg. Any amount of that is fine. You'll come back through center, grab the strap again. You're guiding the same leg across in the opposite direction in that diagonal kind of way. The thumb is there to guide the hip down and back, and you're twisting and breathing. You'll come back through center and you'll let the leg crisscross in front of your standing leg. Release your straps and reach the arms up and around. Flex your top hand and side bend. You can look down for extra stretch of the side body. Back through center, second side when you're ready. Grab your strap and you're shifting the weight over to the opposite leg. Your opposite knee comes in. You're threading the strap around the ball of your foot. You're extending the leg nice and long. Pause and breathe. Give the strap to one hand. Use the thumb. Gentle twist in the direction of the leg that's extended any amount you can. Rolling the hip down with your thumb. Pull it back through center, stabilize yourself, and you're guiding the leg across the middle on a diagonal. Hard flex your foot. Thumb goes back there to roll the hip down and back, stretching through the IT band. Pull it back through center, crisscross the leg, release your strap, and sweep the arms around and up. Catch the wrist and flex your palms as you side bend in the other direction. Look down for extra stretch. Come back through center. Let's step in the feet. Let's let that go. Move yourself back to the top of your mat. I was just facing you. You can do this at the top of the mat. Let's start in Sun B. Sit low chair pose. Bow forward, fold, kiss your shins. Lengthen halfway up, step or hop, chaturanga. Inhale your heart up and exhale your hips back. We're going into warrior one with the right foot leading, right foot to the right thumb tip, back heel down. Inhale, rise. You can flex your palms for an extra length. You're transitioning through your vinyasa chaturanga and inhaling into your up dog. Exhale, down dog. Second side, you inhale your left foot to the left thumb tip, back heel down. Inhale, rise, flex your palms, look up. Exhale, bow, fold, descend through your chaturanga. Inhale, heart up. Exhale, hips back. Inhale your heels high to step or hop to the top. Halfway up when you're there, exhale, deeply bow. Sit, chair pose, press into the feet, stand. Arms by your side, Tadasana. Let's do that again. Sit, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, prepare. Step or hop, chaturanga. Inhale, heart up. Exhale, hips back. One inhalation to warrior one with the right foot leading. Inhale, inhale, inhale. We exhale, exhale, fold right into your chaturanga. One exhale takes you down. Inhale takes the heart up. Exhale takes the hips back. One inhale with the left foot forward into warrior one. Inhale, inhale. You exhale, exhale all the way forward and down. Chaturanga. One inhale into your up dog. One exhale into your downward facing dog. Inhale to step or hop to the top. Bow, fold. Inhale to sit. And exhale to stand. Hands to the heart. Starting to add on. Again, we start in chair pose. Sit low. Exhale, bow and fold. Halfway up. Preparing to step or hop back. Chaturanga. Inhale, rise. Heart up. And exhale, hips up and back. We start from here. Take the right leg up. Cross the midline as you've done before. To pulse the leg just a little bit. But this time, you'll flip your dog. You'll bend your knee, lift the hips up, and arc through the back body. Lift up, 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 up. As you unflip your dog, it's fallen triangle, right knee across towards the left side of your body. Edges of the feet are on the ground, left arm rises. And then we add a little push-up, leaving the right leg as it is. You're bending the elbows any amount to lower towards the ground with that right hip. Do that twice more, little push-ups. You got it. And then you can step the right foot to the right thumb tip. Back heel down, cartwheel, left arm up and back. Warrior two, extend the arms, sit low. And you'll begin to reverse that, breathing to the right side body. You pull it back through center to a side angle. It could be modified. And you'll marry all those actions to flow between your reverse, your warrior two, and your extended side angle. And maybe you do that one last time. We meet, extended side angle. Reach the right arm down. Some of you can even reach it in line with your right ear. And then as you look down, you'll prepare for half moon pose, reaching the right arm forward and the left leg up, left arm up. Just as you did before, that left ankle is going to come down to try to touch your right ankle. Lead with that left heel, trying to touch your right heel. Extend the arm. Do that one last time. And then you'll square yourself like a supported warrior three in preparation for your revolved half moon pose. Shift the weight over to the left. Lift the right arm in line with your right ear. And the back leg also comes over in an angle behind the right leg to lift up and down. Little pulses up and down. Beautiful. The next time the leg is down, the right arm drops. Bend both knees. Pull that left knee behind the right knee for a jiva seat. Squat kind of way. And then maybe pull the hands for a nice balance. The leg is going to step right outside of the pinky toe of your right foot for a crisscross forward fold. And then you'll roll yourself up to stand. Sweep the arms around and up. Catch a hold of your right wrist, side bend up and over to the left. Work you've done before. Inhale, rise. Shift all the way over to the right foot. Begin to peel your left knee up, similar to the work you've done before. Or is that your right knee up? Sorry, that's your right knee up. Twist and turn. Get the thumb to hook to your right hip. Maybe grabbing the edge of your foot, extending. And of course, you can do all of this with a strap. Come back through center. Your arms are long. The leg sweeps on an angle to the left. You're pulsing up and down. Crisscross the leg. Dive forward. Fold over your legs that are crisscross. Kiss your shin. Inhale, halfway up, you're stepping back left leg. Your right leg is coming right in front for a downward facing dog crisscross. Shift it forward to a crisscross high plank. Sink your hips and lift your chest for an up dog crisscross. Hips up and back for a crisscross down dog. Bend your knees, let them come to the ground. Open your heels nice and wide. You're shooting your butt back almost like a child's pose. Really, it's Gomukhasana. Legs bow forward, fold. Descend, breathe into this deep, deep stretch of the outer hips. Lift your chest. Pause, breathe, settle your hips down. Lift the arms and add a big side bend to your right and a big side bend to your left. Pull it back through center, release the arms, lift the chest. And we'll try to take it a little bit deeper, unraveling the legs into Nirvasana boat pose for a bit of core work. Extending the legs, looking towards your toes, breathing in and out. You cross your knees, you're aiming forward for your chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your heels, bend your knees, step or hop to the top. Halfway up when you're there, exhale, bow. Sit, chair pose. That's where it all started. Inhale, rise, hands to the heart, and arms by your side. Second side, you know it. Sit, chair. Exhale, bow and fold. Halfway up, preparing. Step or hop, chaturanga. Inhale, heart up. Exhale, hips back. Left leg reaches up. You're crossing the midline, bending the knee to flip your dog. So bend that left knee when you're ready. Lift the hips, lift the heart, and really arch the spine. As you unflip, it's your fallen triangle with the left leg leading. Extend the arm, reach. Big breath in and out. You're dropping the right hand down. You're looking for those push-ups with the left leg extended underneath you. Big stretch of the IT band. Any amount of that you can is fine. Left foot to the left thumb tip, back heel down. You're cartwheeling into warrior two. Reverse your warrior two, right arm up and back. Pass through your modified side angle, extending the arm. And you're marrying these two shapes, creating a little flow for yourself. And the next time you're in this modified extended side angle, your bottom arm will extend and maybe reach in line with your ear. Big extension in the side body. Look down, reach the left arm down and forward of your mat. You're shifting into your half moon pose where the top leg is going to sweep down, leading with your right heel and sweep up. Huge stretch of the outer hip and IT band. The next time that leg is down, you can take the arm in line with your ear. Pass through a modified warrior three. A little pulse is great. Preparing for your revolved half moon pose. Left arm up, right leg back. And then extend the arm. Crisscross that leg behind the left leg for a little up and down pulse. That's going to take you into your Jiva seat. Your right knee bends behind the left knee. Bend your knee a lot. Drop your hips. Look for a little bit of balance. As you release through the balance, that foot steps outside of the left foot to bow forward, fold. Your feet are crisscrossed. As you roll up to stand, each vertebra stacking, lift the arms, catch your wrist, side bend up and over to the right. Pull it back through center, ground through your standing foot. Your crisscross left knee rises. You're looking for a gentle twist to the left. Your knee can stay bent. Your thumb comes to your hip flexor. You want to go deeper. You grab the edge of the foot to extend and turn, 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 turn. You're coming back through center with the leg extended and the arms up. Cross that leg over the midline to the right. Add a little pulse, not easy. Step on the foot and swan dive forward and down. You're kissing your shins, tuck the chin. Come halfway up, you're stepping your right foot back. The left foot steps in front of it for a down dog crisscross. You're shifting it forward to a high plank. You're still crisscross. Drop the pubic bone down for an up dog with your crisscross legs. Inhale, lift the hips. You're still in downward facing dog crisscross. Your knees will bend to come down towards the ground. Open the heels wide. Hips go way back, almost like a child's pose. Your knees are stacked as you lift your chest. You're in Gomukhasana legs. Inhaling and exhaling. Lift the arms to add a side stretch. Don't forget to flex the palms. Do both sides. As you come back through center, it's your boat pose. Working on that core, lifting the back of the heart forward and up. Inhale, exhale. As you come back through center, cross your shins. Your vinyasa is going forward as you come into chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing in and out. Lift your heels to step or hop to the top. Halfway up when you're there, bow. Sit low, chair pose. Press into the feet, root to rise. Hands to the heart. We'll repeat and just add on a little. Chair pose. Bow forward, fold. Halfway up, lift. Step or hop, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're starting with the left leg in this round. Left leg crosses the midline to pulse. 3, 2, 1. Flip your dog. Hips up, head down. As you unflip, it's your falling triangle. Taking the left leg and lifting the right arm to the sky. Lift that leg up for 3, 2, and 1. As you release the right hand, sink that same left hip down as you bend your elbows, chest down. Inhale, press through the hands to rise. Step the left foot, left thumb tip for your warrior 2. Take that arm up and back. Reverse it right away. Find your extended side angle, reaching both arms forward. Preparing for your half moon pose. Left arm down. Right leg's going to sweep down and up just once. Square yourself and prepare for your revolved half moon pose where the right leg sweeps down and up just once. Look right away for your curtsy, your jiva seat with balance as you release the leg crisscross and roll all the way up to stand. Look for your side bend, catching your left wrist. As you come back through center, you're going to shift your weight to the right leg and pull the left knee up. Twist and turn to the left, grabbing the edge of your foot and turning. You're going to square yourself to the top of the mat, crisscross your left leg and pulse it. Crisscross right leg on top of the left to swan dive forward and down and fold. Coming halfway up, you're going to step back into a very deep crisscross pyramid shape. Your left foot will walk over towards the right hand. You'll fold. You're reaching the left arm forward for a big side stretch on the left side, and then the right side. Those intercostal muscles getting a big stretch. Crisscross the legs again into your downward facing dog. Shift it forward into high plank. Bend your elbows, drop your hips, lifting the front body up, up dog. Exhale, up and back you go. You'll bend the knees, finding your Gomukhasana shape that you've revisited already. Sweep the arms around enough, maybe bend the elbows. Catch the elbows as you side bend to the left and side bend to the right. You'll come back through center and bow forward, fold. Inhale, rise. Extend through your legs into your boat pose, reaching the arms forward and the eyes forward. As you release, you'll bow forward. Paschimottanasana, forward fold. As you inhale to rise, we'll bend the left knee, cross it over to the right. You're looking for a closed twist to the left. Turn to the left, reaching your left arm up and over for that big stretch of the intercostal muscles. You'll come back through center, open the rib cage, and turn. We're working for our peak pose. It's baby grasshopper today, by the way. All the toes will be turned towards the right side. You're leaning towards the right side. You'll use your hand to scoop the right hip under. You'll reach the arm forward to collect that bottom ankle, and then you'll press forward and push through the hand and the foot to lift the bottom hip up. That's your baby grasshopper. You'll cross your shins, edges of the feet on the ground. As you take your arms forward, you're going to lift the hips up and do a little pulse. You're simply going to step back into your high plank in this round. Bend your elbows, heart up, and exhale, hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Lift your heels high, bend your knees, step or hop. Exhale, bow and fold. Sit through your chair pose. You're poised and ready for your second round. Last side. Sit, chair pose. Get a little side bend. Add a side bend to the left and add a side bend to the right. Bow forward, fold. Halfway up, prepare, step or hop, chaturanga. Inhale your up dog. Exhale your downward facing dog. This last round starts with the right leg up. Sweep it to the left on an angle, pulse it. You'll flip your dog when you're ready. Drop the foot back, lift the hips, and arch. Wild. Unflip for your falling triangle, right leg across, left arm up to the sky. You're going to use your core to lift that right leg up and pulse that inner thigh to the sky. You're sinking the right hip all the way to the ground as the elbows bend and the chest comes down. Press to the hands to rise. Right foot, right thumb tip for your warrior two. Cartwheel up and back. Reverse your warrior two, right arm up and back. As you come through center, it's your extended side angle, reaching both arms forward. Look down, prepare for your half moon pose where the left leg rises and tips all the way down. Inhale, lift, square yourself, preparing for your revolved half moon pose on the second side. Extend the right arm, pulse that left leg down. Square yourself, Jiva seat, bending the right knee a lot, pulling the left knee behind you, a little balance. As you crisscross your feet, you're bowing forward. Inhale, rise, catch your right wrist, side bend to the left. Pull it back through center. You're stepping onto the left foot a lot to bring the right knee up, twist and turn. Use that hand to collect the outer edge of the foot. Get a little bit deeper in the twist. Pull it back through center. Square yourself. Cross the right leg over the midline. Pulse it. 3, 2, 1. Land the foot outside and swan dive forward and down. We add on this deep pyramid pose. The left leg steps back and the right foot moves over to the left hand, crisscrossing the midline to bow forward. Left arm reaches to open the left ribs. Right arm reaches to open the right ribs. Exhale, bow and fold. Stepping back through downward facing dog crisscross. Shift it forward to your high plank. Bend the elbows, drop the hips, keep the elbows straight. For your up dog, take it back. Bend the knees and drop the hips between your inner thighs. Inhale, rise. Full Gomukhasana, take the arms back. Bend the left elbow, reach the right arm out to the side, bend it behind you. Try to roll the shoulders back as you lift the chest. Keeping the head connected to your forearm, you'll fold. Inhale, rise. You'll switch. Left arm up. Bend the right elbow. Catch the left palms. Lean back, way back. Roll the shoulders back as you take the heart center forward and down. Inhale, rise, undo. Finding your Nirvasana, your boat pose, a little bit of core work. Reaching up with the arms, looking forward. Use your breath. You'll come through a Paschimottanasana, forward fold. We're looking for the twist first. Inhale, rise. You're crossing your right leg over to the left. And turn. Reach the right arm up and over to side bend. Then you'll look for a twist to the left, an open twist. And you'll begin to organize. So your left hip is going to scoop under, and all your toes and your hands are going to be facing to the left. You're reaching your right arm forward in front of your shin to collect your left ankle. As you shift forward, you're pushing into the left hand and your left foot to rise. Grasshopper, come back forward. As you cross your ankles, you're going to find the edges of your feet. And this time, as you shift forward, you're going to hop back, undo the legs, and into your chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to pause to practice our headstand. If that's a practice that you have in the middle of your mat, of course, please do so. If you need to move to a wall, letting those legs rest a moment, finding a little bit of an inversion. Any amount of lifting the legs towards the sky. You can do this on your back as well if you don't want to go for a full headstand. If not, you're moving towards the wall. I'm going to try to practice this right in the middle of my mat. I'm piking up with my legs stick straight, pointing my toes. My side body, my obliques have been engaged. We've worked the front body and the back body in that first video. All of this hoping to create some stability, to maybe getting your way up into headstand, many other inversions as well. Use the front body, the back body. And I didn't get quite all the way up. And then I'll try to control my descent as best as I can, but I couldn't, but that's okay. Child's pose is fine. And then you'll make your way into a wide straddle fold, a little sort of counter work here in a way. Open the legs nice and wide. Those outer hips get a nice stretch, which they're prepared for. You're going to come forward to stretch those inner thighs. Feet are flexed. Forearms are fine. Belly to the ground, chin to the chest, if that's part of your practice. Descending. And then you can come out of this. I did a butterfly shape, Baddha Konasana, if that's you. More outer hip work, a little pulsing if you like, folding forward. any kind of folding forward to make yourself cool down. Bring yourself onto your back body. I encourage you to stay as long as you like in your knees in your chest, or happy baby shape if you like. I'm going to go right into my corpse pose. Well-deserved for sure, not easy to work that side body. You may be feeling some of this side body in the next couple of days. Thank you. It was an honor. Namaste. Have a great day.